I think it's really interesting that our primary relationship with our God is non-spatial.
Yeah.
And like, I find it interesting that like we're trying to argue that somehow like I'm not close to Jesus, even though he's not right in the room. Now, some might argue like the spirit is non-spatial and is always everywhere. I
Yeah.
don't know. That's
Yeah.
another like
I
bigger
guess.
argument you can argue with. But I, again, like I'm not arguing that in person isn't the best expression. I do think this is why everybody says digital, like there's these VR relationships online and all this crazy stuff.
Yes.
People are marrying AI bots. Here's the deal. People are always going to do weird stuff. Like if you read the Old Testament, there's a bunch of weird stuff happening in the Old Testament, and there's a bunch of weird stuff happening in the New Testament. People are people. There's always going to be weird. I think the normative expression of all of humanity, at least this existence, is going to be in person. But let's not void what's possible with digital because there's a lot of cool stuff that we can leverage. And I think it's a space we can actually redeem and we can use this stuff the same way as Paul used the Roman roads. I think we can do the same stuff with this and guess what? It's already happening because we all who are listening to this use digital technology throughout our day. We're not in some cabin with, with fire. You know what I mean? Like we are using electricity and it's just we don't know how to do it. A lot of us just don't know what that means. And so, and I find just practicing it and learning, and it's kind of like fog. The more you lean into it, the more it makes sense, and the fog starts to disappear, and you get clarity on how to leverage the tools.